Check 1, 2. Huh? What the H? Does that work? Hacker. I'm a hacker. I am a computer hacker. Hello? I mean, it's like, hello. This is taking forever. What the H?
At 6'3", number 5, Anthony.
Let's go. It's like you doubted the Timberwolves. That's what I
Welcome
always
and good
say.
evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, you'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. In at forward for them, it's James and Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5. And for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at point guard. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you gotta look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
James, no good. Edwards looking it over. Has to go Gobert. Here's Randle. There's the triple. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. LeBron against Conley. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Conley against James. Now Reeves. Off target from three-point range.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Randall finds Edwards. Shoots over Doncic. Shoots it up. Just 5 on the clock. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Doncic against Conley. From deep. And it's Luka Doncic with the three.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Edwards passes to Conley. Stolen by Reeves. Here's Doncic. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting two.
That free throw good from Doncic. All free throws good from Doncic. And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
Reeves drives in. Los Angeles with another miss. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Outside Edwards. Over Reeves. That one wide left.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks. It's better from that range.
LeBron left side. No good from outside. Timberwolves trail by 5. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. Now, LeBron always #1 on the scouting report. Coach said on top of being a physically dominant player, he's like an extra coach on the court, able to control the game with his basketball IQ alone. Kevin, a big challenge to handle the mental challenge of LeBron James. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Minnesota. And the Lakers also making a switch. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hachimura. And they double up Doncic. Clock at 6. Hayes the pass to Reeves. The three for Doncic. And again, no good by the Lakers. Conley kicks to McDaniels. Good D by LeBron.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
And you can tell that Doncic loves leaking out. They're able to get to the right spot there in transition.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Changes here for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Connects checked in. Reid gets the bucket.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Doncic outside. Connect sets a screen for Doncic. It doesn't go either for Doncic. Timberwolves trail by 4. DiVincenzo passes to Alexander Walker. Back to DiVincenzo. And another three for Minnesota.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. The three. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And there's no shortage of fight in Doncic. He's a counter-puncher. Hit him with a three, and he is coming right back at you.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Doncic. DiVincenzo passes to Gobert.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Minnesota shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. First free throw is good.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Austin Reeves comes in for Connect. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Doncic. Here's Reeves. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. Takes a 3. Another miss by Minnesota.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
From outside the arc. Rebound, Minnesota. And here is DiVincenzo. Clark with it. Back to DiVincenzo. It's good from long range. DiVincenzo's got 6. James with a deep 3. Can't hit that one. It's been all about Luka Doncic for Los Angeles. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total.
Oh, yeah.
We'll take a quick. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Nas Reed out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Edwards against Reeves. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4. The Timberwolves trail. Here's DiVincenzo. He's got 8. Over in the corner, Randle. Back to DiVincenzo. They grab their own miss, and Randle throws it down.
Relentless on the backboard. Randle, a fantastic rebounder, and that time it directly leads to points.
Reeves the pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Reeves. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Reeves. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Vincent finds Vanderbilt. Reeves against Edwards to the inside. Stolen by Reed. Randle down low. Pass pass to DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Edwards against Reeves. Edwards inside. The shot will not fall. The Lakers trail. Here's Vincent. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Hachimura is checked in for Vanderbilt. And it's LeBron in for Connect. Goodwin's checked in for Gabe Vincent. Here's Dillingham. And the basket is good.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
No one near James as he lets it go. No good with the triple.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Randall with a screen for Dillingham. Goodwin with the steal. McDaniels against LeBron. From deep, Reeves. And he's good on the three ball. Reeves has got his third basket of the night right there. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnover.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report. And a deep three from Doncic. Missed the shot. He's made three and missed three from the field. Here's Dillingham. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Dillingham's got the lead up to three now for the Timberwolves. LA's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Doncic from deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Seems like everyone's taking long threes these days, but Doncic has natural power in those legs, generates range with ease.
And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. .129 left to play in the first half. Outside, James. Back to Doncic. That's a good one from downtown. It's hauled in by Shannon. The Timberwolves have gone 7-9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Randall down low. He's against Hachimura. Randall no good.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Here's LeBron. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And his coaches and teammates love that. They want Hachimura getting after it more on that offensive line. Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think? To perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped. Floats it up for, here's the lob, and LeBron flies through the air.
And how about the out
out of this world athleticism. LeBron can finish just about any alley-oop with authority.
Dillingham with the bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And here's James outside. James connects from deep.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
Here's Dillingham. And he makes good on the layup. Dillingham's got 12 points now in the quarter. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves lead by 1. From Target Center, back in a moment.
These are return seconds from the court. And get ready for the big half-court shot. Drums, please. The rendering of the shot. Give it up for the participant.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. You talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 1-point game. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Hachimura out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the point. The Lakers shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. James, no good. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And Richard, you've watched LeBron James over the years. His approach never wavers. It never changes.
He is all business all the time, on the court, off the court. The consistency of his focus and mental toughness is unbelievable.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Here's Doncic. It's hauled in by Edwards. Minnesota in the lead. Puts one up from 19. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
James absolutely owning the inside.
Powerful move by LeBron inside, not letting anything stop him from getting his shot.
Here's Edwards. He gets that one. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Doncic with it. Out defended by Randall from past the arc. James, no good. Timberwolves have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming up the block with the break.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
The Timberwolves get to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Doncic, no good. Edwards passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Not stopping that. Gobert
Gobert from there is right around 100%.
LeBron outside. Pass to Hayes. Shoots a three. Los Angeles with another miss. Minnesota leading by 4. Outside Conley. Drops in the layup for 2.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
So getting inside positioning is what he wants. Like once that man gets in there and gets moving, oh, he's going to finish that dunk.
Gobert with a screen for Conley. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Out to Conley. 6 to shoot. And he banks in the layup. Conley's got the lead up to 6 now for Minnesota. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Reeves outside. James against Conley. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. And the 3 ball is good. Reeves has got 10 points.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
Edwards. Rebounded by the Lakers. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Ooh, Doncic capping off the break.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Lakers. Now DiVincenzo. 10 points for him.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's Doncic. Here's Reeves. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 3rd assist on the night.
He's just adept at gutting the defense in these sets. Give Doncic a passing lane, and he'll thread the needle.
Gobert with a screen on LeBron. Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. Yep, that one goes in there. 12 points for him. Lakers trail by 3. James outside. Reeves the pass to Finney-Smith. No good. That would have tied it.
And I thought that was going to drive. It looked good from here.
Reeves against Edwards. It's rebounded by Hayes.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
54 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to DiVincenzo. Rebounded by the Lakers. LeBron's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Doncic. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Outside Edwards. Bucket Edwards sliding home the 3.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Here's James. Rebound, Minnesota. Now here's Edwards. He has 6. Pass to Reed. Lets the 3 fly. What a play! Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
And that is a big-time 3, fellas, to extend their lead right at the buzzer. What a way to head to the 4th.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Woo.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Edwards is out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Conley, and it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Back to DiVincenzo. The second chance effort. Can't capitalize inside. Lakers trail by 7. From about 16. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
And late in games, throw out those analytics. Give me the mid-range. The shot, it just works.
Conley inside the line. They get it back. And Gobert throws it down.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
James outside. Hachimura against Randall. Hachimura, no good.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Connects from three-point range. Edwards got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. McDaniels, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And then for Los Angeles, Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Goodwin comes in for Connect. And it's Shake Milton in for Vincent. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. Now, he's not happy with the perimeter defense. He told them we have to hustle more out to the three-point line because they look real comfortable out there now. I want you contesting every three they put up. We'll see if that intensity increases on D, guys.
Thanks, David. Here's Conley. And easy 2 points on the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Goodwin kicks to Hachimura. Pass to Milton. Hayes with the screen for Milton. He lobs it up, and Hayes throws it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Edwards with a tough shot.
Excellent touch on the floater. Edwards is such a dynamic offensive talent.
James looking it over. Shoots over McDaniel. And it's James missing. Timberwolves leading by 10. Outside Conley. Over in the corner, Edwards. Bullseye from the corner, Edwards.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Austin Reeves is checked in for Goodwin. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Shake Milton. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And here's Doncic from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his third assist on the night.
And we're so used to Doncic operating with the ball in his hands, but it's good to see him mix it up and work off the catch.
Outside, James. Looking to get back on track.
Yes, have mercy. Wow. Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little extra on that one.
And so it's Rendell bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. To the left wing. Reed finds Conley. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Lakers trail by 8. LeBron outside. That one falls. James has got 10 points in just the second half.
And the total package, James, is so much fun to watch.
Edwards inside. He's defended by Reed. Edwards, that's good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Here's James. LeBron strong to the hole.
Okay, King James. Look, there is no stopping Bron when he gets on the bounce.
Here's Edwards. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
You got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Hachimura. And here's Edwards. Hit by Reed. Edwards can't hit. LA's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Pass to James. Mike Conley grabs the miss. So it's the Timberwolves now. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Off target at the rim. Doncic bounce back. It drops. And now they trail by just 4.
And when defenders are lurking, that bounce pass can be the only way to get it through.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Reeves. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. So it's the Lakers now. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Over to the left wing. Hachimura. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And they go to the intentional foul.
Fourth team foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And that's an intentional foul.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
At the line for your Timberwolves.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. And so the Timberwolves take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike, you guys really came on in the second half. What changed?
Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.